Anger is the human mind's greatest challenge. It is the worst of all negative emotions, and it causes the most damage. Anger will hurt you not only mentally, but also physically. And on top of that, it will hurt others. The passion of anger, while in action, distills an actual poison, which spreads in the body and may settle in one of your organs. It is typical to see repetitive anger causing damage to the kidneys, liver, heart, and the brain. A violent outburst of anger can even be followed by sudden death. Those who suffer from fits of anger usually have very few friends. Anger may have been a necessary emotion in prehistoric times, because we used it for fighting beasts. Anger may be practical if it is used for fighting energy. Even today, when a nation is at war, its leaders encourage anger so that it can be used to fight without mercy. However, our spiritual progress means that we can elevate our minds to a higher level and eliminate anger. Perhaps anger had a function in the past, but it is no longer necessary today. We must eliminate the negative emotions from our mind and find harmony with the divine mind. One of the greatest challenges of anger is that the more you are angry, the more anger develops in your mind. One may get angry at a certain moment, which seems logical, but if the anger is not immediately removed from the mind, it may remain and even grow in intensity. If the anger is not removed from the mind, every little incident may lead to more anger. Once the mind is infested with anger, it will not rest and will actually look for situations to become angry. Irritation, anger, fury, and rage are only various degrees of the same reaction. They only find expression if the human mind refuses to rest and if one does not realize the higher truths of being. Anger is a violation of the very fundamentals of Jewish science. Serenity, calmness, cheerfulness are what must fill the mind of a Jewish scientist. It may seem natural to act in anger if something irritates you, but the price you would pay is far greater, which makes anger not a logical state any longer. If anger becomes chronic or habitual, it must be regarded as a sickness, and the help of the divine must be requested through prayer. A person suffering from anger must visualize himself in a state of calmness. This should be done at definitive periods in the morning and the evening. This should be done in a meditative state similar to exercising the removal of any other physical pain. It must be done in relaxation, concentration, and true belief in the prayer, as the request will always be answered. If one is not capable of imagining calmness, it is possible to use the following affirmation: the divine consciousness in me expresses itself in calmness and in peace. This affirmation prayer should be practiced twice daily, and whenever a situation occurs which may lead to anger, affirmation should be practiced in a meditative, relaxed fashion. But in the case of anger, they can be practiced while walking. In either case, the prayer will always be answered and anger will be eliminated from the mind. If these techniques do not help, it is recommended to invite a professional JS practitioner to help.